What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jazmin J, and we are back with another episode of CCGo, where we talk to cultivators and change makers in the community doing amazing things. So on today's episode, we're actually bringing back Christian Lace, who's been here before, and he's bringing one of his artists, Leo. So welcome to the show. How y'all feeling?
Yo, how are we doing?
Yes.
Christian Lace here. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Got
How
Leo.
y'all feeling today?
Feeling amazing. You know, we're glad to be a part of this show. Glad to be what you're doing. This is amazing. You're set and everything you're doing. So, happy to be here.
Okay. Well, we have so many things that we want to talk about, things y'all have coming up, the brand, all of the things. But before we do that, just introduce yourself, who you are, and what's the art you're putting out in the world.
Okay. I'm Christian Lace. I'm an artist, and I'm co-founder of a management agency, 8384 Seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Leo. I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter, and I'm a producer too. And I'm part of 8384 Season as an artist.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm part of the family with Christian and Jonathan.
So how did that come about? How did you join the team, man? And how's it going so far?
Well, it was a funny way. We're supposed to collab, me and him. We're supposed to make a song together. And after talking, I realized he has a label. And I text him and I was like, "Hey, bro, I saw you have a label and I work by myself. We could be working together and stuff like that." And he checked my music. He was like, "Yeah, I like it, so we can work together." And from there we start working with him and John and some few more people. But from there we've been working together, and that's what we have now.
Okay. So Christian, tell us a little bit more about 8384 Season and how it came about and where you going with it, where y'all are going with it.
Okay, so 8384 Season is a company that started with me and my partner, Jonathan Turner. The ideology behind it was maximizing and creating the winning season. And that's pretty much, of course, at foundational level, we are a management agency where we help bridge talented artists, athletes, brands to opportunities to build their best season. That's the core theme of our brand. It's just whatever it is that you do it to win.
Yes, for sure.
And along with the wins comes, before you're a champion, before you're a winner, you have to go through losses.
Absolutely.
But one of the main themes of what we do is finding your winning season.
Love that, because that was my next question. What does winning season really mean?
So when people hear the word win season, you think all of the good, all of the triumph, the glory.
Yes.
But along the way is the losses.
Yes.
When you're in the trenches, the lessons, right? And the lessons lead to the blessings. So it's just like any athlete. It's like you have a season, like a boxer. You have a season. They train all year long for one shot at the glory, right? And that's life, right? So it's like we lose to win. So really there are no losers, right? So basically, within our brand, we manage artists, we produce content, we produce movies. Leo is an amazing producer. He's an amazing songwriter, and he's also international. So he's from Equatorial Guinea, which is the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa.
Wow.
So he's multilingual in his approach. So he can make all kinds of music. So he's extremely talented. So proud of him. He's I'll let him tell you, but he released some projects. His latest project was in Spanish fully.
Wow.
Right. So we just wanted to attack the game with something fresh, something new.
Yeah.
As opposed to, because I'm a hip hop artist, right? And another backstory to how we met was one of his childhood friends, Gina. Shout out to Gina. She also works with us. Yeah. I actually met her first, and she was always posting his music. I thought he was already famous. I was like, this guy's already must be on or something, because his music was through the roof.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this? And he was like, oh, this is Leo. He's amazing. Y'all should meet. And from there, I reached out to him, and then we created a relationship on our own, and that's how we got here.
I love that. So I have some questions for him directly, but before you pass him the mic, I want to ask you, in building the management company, what are you looking for in the brands that you choose to represent? Like, what do you identify in that brand to say this will be a good alignment for your company?
Great question. The alignment first starts with me, and what we're doing and what we represent. So we have we want people who represent the attitude of winning.
Yes.
And Leo is a perfect embodiment of that. Everything he does to win. Yes. He's passionate. He challenges us. So we ain't on our game. He be like, "What's up?" Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because he does everything at a high level. He wants to do it right. He really loves music.
Yes.
He doesn't have to be prompted. He doesn't have to be pushed. He does it on his own.
Take that in.
He's very self-contained. He makes his own beats. He writes his own music. He does everything by himself. And you know, sometimes when you're building and you have people on your roster and people that you work with, you have to, hey, are you doing this? Are you doing that? You have to push them. You have to encourage them all the time. He doesn't need that. He's very self-motivated. We need him to do something, we only got to tell him one time and he does it. But some of the core things that he represents is what we represent, which is integrity, hard work. He's very, very motivated, self-motivated, very self-contained. Yes. So that's one of the things that we have the pleasure of working with Leo and what he brings to the table.
That's amazing. I can't wait to talk to you, but I got a few more questions for you. So with the win season, and first before I go into that, tell us a little bit about Manifest Academy.
Okay, so Manifest Academy is under the umbrella of 83, 84 seasons. And basically everything we do, whether it's clothing, is just an extension of the ethos of our brand, which is manifesting your win season, manifesting your winning season. So Manifest Academy is more so an academy of like-minded thinkers, right? So it's an extension of our clothing line, and we call it Manifest Academy, but it's an extension of what we believe in, which is manifesting the best version of yourself, and it being something that we all, it's a collective, have the same mentality. So he's manifesting his best versions, I'm manifesting my best version, and it's, you know, it's kind of like you are who you hang around. Yes. So we all are going to a academy of like-minded thinkers, people who are in alignment. We're all going to win together, right?
So basically, that's y'all's community. Like
that's
it's
our community.
A brand, but it's the community and the mindset of people involved. So how does fashion?
And I got to get you your hoodies. I got to bring you. I got you. I got you.
Ready. Appreciate
I got the whole team, so I got y'all.
Shout out to that team.
I got you.
How does fashion, film, media, and music all connect?
Fashion, it's all in the same vein. I mean, it's all an extension of creativity, expressing oneself. Yes. Whether it's fashion, whether it's film, whether it's music, it's a way to inspire, it's a way to motivate. And that's what we try to encapsulate with every song we drop, every clothing drop, every event. It's all an encapsulation of winning, of community, of building, of creativity, of expressing ourselves at the deepest levels, the most honest levels, and it all coincides. It all comes together. So
I definitely can feel that, you know, what we're trying to do here at Community Cultivation Network. So it's all about cultivating community, but through some of the same vessels. So through media and events, which spreads so wide and we deal a lot. But at the end of the day, it's like it's all coming from the same place. Like we're here to cultivate community, even though it's many types of communities that we're cultivating. But we're here to help grow and lead. As we grow, we want to take everybody that we work with, everybody that we're surrounded with, everyone we're connected with us.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I love that.
So let me talk to Leo about everything he has going on. So he talked about some music that you have dropping. So tell us about that.
Well, I've been dropping a lot of songs since we've been working together. I have like few EPs and I have like few singles too. And lately I dropped like a Latin kind of vibe EP. It was as he said, I can make music for Afrobeat people. I can make music like American rap. I can make music like African. I can make music like Latino because I have all that on my repertoire. I have all that type of music on my catalog on Spotify. So I'm the kind of artist that I don't like to put limits on myself. Yes. I like to challenge myself. If there's something that I haven't done yet, I want to do it. And I don't want to do it like everybody else. I want to do it better than everybody else. So that's why I'm always challenging myself to get to the highest level. So the last project we dropped was, as I'm saying, a Latin project, and it was something that I've been working on it, but I wasn't thinking about releasing it till I saw him the songs, and he was like, "Why you not releasing this?"
Right.
And all my friends were saying the same thing, because that's a problem that I have when I make a song and I make something new. I'm not fully like confident in releasing it,
Right.
because I feel like that's something new, and maybe people are not gonna appreciate it the way I feel like I made it. But they always there to encourage me and tell me this is good, this is
Right.
good, so you can release it.
Do you think that's one of the positive benefits of having a team or being with the team that can help, push you through those moments?
Yeah, for sure. Because when you're having a team, there's good things that teams can do for you. The first thing is like sometimes you will do something and you think it's good, but it's not actually good. You need somebody to tell you
Right,
this
you
is
need
not
that
good.
feedback.
You need somebody to tell you the truth. You need somebody to tell you this is not good, but you can do it better.
Yes.
That's the way you can get at the highest level. If you release everything thinking that is good, you might have some songs that are not good actually. But I have my team to tell me this is good, this is not good. You can do this better, you cannot do this, and you should do this. But most of the times they are more like giving their opinion to me. They are not telling me like, hey, don't do this, we don't want you to do. They tell me, we don't think this is a good idea.
Okay.
But if you think it's good, we're gonna support you.
And that makes all the difference.
Yeah, that makes all the difference.
So tell us a little bit about your creative process. So you do so many different things. So when you're in that creative mode, what does that actually look like?
Well, all my abilities that I have, like songwriter, rapper, singer, and making beats and everything, most of the time is because I'm very impatient. I don't like to wait.
You don't want to wait on nobody.
Yeah, I don't like, because when I started making music, my first song, I went to the studio and I had to wait like for a week to have my song. And I was like, hell no, I have to go to YouTube and learn how to do this.
Yeah.
Because I want my song right the moment that I finish it. It might be a bad thing, but it's something that helped me to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I learned how to make beats, I learned how to produce, how to make flyers, how to do reels. Like I do everything if I
Yes.
have to.
Yes.
If I have a team that can help me to do that, okay, that's a plus. But if there's not a possibility, if they're busy, if something is happening, I have the possibility to do it by myself.
Absolutely.
So that's how my process is going, because I'm always focused on having the things done. I like everything to be done in the moment and when I feel it, because you as an artist, you also have a time where you are inspired, and you can stop it. In that moment, you have to do whatever you have to do. If you don't
Yes.
have a studio, if you cannot book in a studio, record in your room, because you are inspired.
Right.
That moment is
Get
not
it
going to
out.
appear like every day.
Yes.
So that's how it worked for me.
Okay, sounds good. So what's one of your dream collaborations?
Well, that's well, that sounds weird. There's a lot of artists that are great, but I want to be the dream collaboration of people.
Okay.
I don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to have a dream collaboration. You
are the dream collaboration.
My goal is
You
to
the
be
birthday. No, I'm
my goal is to be the dream collaboration one day.
Okay, that sounds
And
good.
to piggyback, and this is one of the things I love about Leo. He is driven.
Yes.
He wants to be great. We don't have to. We only have to tell him. We don't have to remind him every day that he's
Right.
great. He shows up with action, and it's when you're trying to manage artists or anything, anybody or
Yes.
any brand. To have someone who's self-contained, like he said, he was like, I didn't want to wait on anyone, so I learned.
Right.
And those are the kind of people you want to work with.
Yes.
Sometimes people may be ultra talented, but you have to push them to get out of bed, push them to
Right.
go to the studio, push them to go to the gym if they're, in the sports world. And I prefer somebody who's already motivated to do those things. So
Definitely.
Leo's
I agree 100%.
like that. So
100%. So, go ahead. You had
dream
something.
collaboration should be me, but I.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you want to add to that?
Sorry.
I said, were you getting ready to say anything that you wanted to add to what he said?
No,
okay.
I totally agree with that.
Okay, so I do have a question for you, Christian.
Okay.
So I believe this is, so you have a recent single that you
Yeah,
got?
I just dropped a single called Black. Well, first of all, I dropped a single 5 months ago with Paul Wall. It's a remix called Big O Drip.
Okay.
And Paul Wall, shout out to Paul Wall. He jumped on the feature for me. We got a video coming soon.
Yes.
And I just dropped another single with
Black Rose.
along with the video called Black Rose.
Yes.
So basically, that's just about the underdog. Black Rose grew from the concrete to manifest all of the things that I was called to manifest in spite of.
Right.
You know, the difficulties, the adversities,
Yes.
all the things I've had to overcome, the resilience that's involved in blossoming to your greatest self. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Well,
So y'all check that out. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. Black Rose. Y'all check that out.
Yes, congratulations on the new
Thank you,
single
thank
and the remix. I have heard the remix on social, so
Okay, appreciate
it's definitely
that.
out there in the
You know what I'm
algorithm. So, what's your creative process like?
You know, my creative process when I'm in the studio, it really can vary. I'm just an avid writer. I love to write. I'm always writing. I'm always reading. So I like to just accumulate writing. When I feel inspired, I'll get in the studio and I'll either just use fragments of what I already wrote and write new stuff, or I'll go in with something and then I'll be like, nah, and then I'll completely do something else. But I will tell you, I'm not like him. I gotta wait on the producers and the engineers
You're like, "I'ma
and
just wait on
everybody.
the team."
I'm good at writing and rapping and
Yes.
and kind of organizing, and I have a creative direction of what I want. But
Definitely.
as far as like engineering and all the technicalities of making the music, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So he's actually a genius because I just don't have the patience
Right.
to do that. You know what I mean?
But that's the power of such great collaborations. Like, even as you know, I'm in management as well, brand management.
Right,
so
right.
even who I work with, it's like he's the same way. He's a multi-creative, so he produces. He could take a project from zero to the finished project, and to watch that happen is like, wow.
Yep.
I don't know if I could do that, you know.
Right.
But the things that I bring to the table, as far as my mind and the strategies and the business plans to put behind, that's my thing. But when you bring us together, you know, it's a team, and we
For
get a lot of
sure.
people to ask, like, how did y'all even connect? And that just shows the power of collaboration. And I'm seeing the same thing with you guys.
Absolutely. Teams win rings.
Yes.
Can't do it alone.
For sure.
No matter
for
what
sure.
anyone told you, you need people who believe in you. You need like-minded people to encourage you, and it's better that way when you can share the glory with
Yes.
people.
So let's just talk about the community impact with everything that you've been doing. So let just highlight some of the service and the leadership that's showcased through your brand and all that you're doing.
Right. We've been blessed enough to do a lot of collaborations. We collaborated with Jalea Davis with Media Icon on
out
a
to
lot of
Jalea.
shout out to Jalea. We've been a part of all of the backpack drives, and we recently were honored by the state of Texas for some of our community contributions.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So that was really big for us. It's very important to give back in any form or fashion because the children, the community, the kids, they literally are our future.
Yes.
And we just getting older. So I want to continue to stay young working with the community.
Yes,
So I will always work with the young minds to see what they see and not try to be like, don't do this and don't do that, but to just be of service to them so we can be of service to each other. But yeah, Jalea and Media Icon also they have a backpack drive August 9th. We also will be a part of that.
Yep.
We have been for the last 2 years. Last year we performed at the Christmas charity. I performed at the Christmas charity giveaway that we had. And this year we'll be giving away thousands of backpacks to kids that need it.
Much needed.
For sure.
So I'm real big on the youth. I'm very big youth advocate. So what would be some advice that you would have for maybe young artists, male or female, that's just thinking about what ways they can express their creativity, but they have a level of fear?
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the right circumstances. Just start. Start where you are. Just go.
Yes.
I don't care if you don't have the camera equipment. I don't care if you don't have this or that. All you need is this. This is it. And you can change the world with this thing. But first, believe in yourself. Cultivate that belief.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Cultivate that belief system within yourself. Affirm who you think you are in the mirror every day and walk in authority. Every day look in the mirror and say, I'm a champion, I'm a winner. And that mirror in the dressing room, in the waiting in the room, very, very nice, by the way, very
Yes, thank
professional, by the way.
Thank
Had
you.
it set up real nice. I was in the mirror and I said, Christian, you're a winner. This is going to be a great interview. So affirming and then
Yes.
going into the world and walking with that authority.
Absolutely.
So I know it sounds cliche, young people, but believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's your job to believe in yourself. It's not your mom's job. It's not your dad's job. They're just here to pour into you in hopes that you grow your own wings to fly into your destiny. So believe in yourself. Know that you are who you think you are because God gave you the vision. Just go execute it.
Definitely. That was my next question to you. As someone, I'm assuming you're young, or how old are you?
Young.
Yeah, I'm 27.
Okay. So being an artist that's 27 and kind of your whole journey and your initiative and all you're doing to build your brand, what would be some advice that you have to young people who are just trying to find their way?
Well, what I can say is like, that's one thing that somebody told me before, and that's something I can share with everybody else. It's like there's so many artists out there,
Yes.
and there's so many people doing the same thing that it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, you're not gonna like go there, you know,
Yeah.
because people are not looking for something that sounds good only. People are looking for something that sounds different.
Yeah.
If you sound different, if you have your own stuff, you might shine more than people that have more talent than you. It doesn't matter how talented you are. You need to be creative. You need to have your own stuff. So that's what I can tell everybody. Try to look for your own sound. Try to sound different. Try to make your own stuff. Don't look for what everybody else is doing. Not everybody else is gonna have the same timing. Not everybody else is gonna get there to the same time. You need to be patient and still working on your stuff.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people that had a great song, they had a #1 song, and now they disappeared. Nobody knows about them.
Right.
But there's people that maybe they never had a #1 song, but people still listening to them.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Don't try to do stuff that somebody else is doing. Try to do your own stuff, and that can get you to where you want to be.
Definitely. So let's talk about what do you have coming up next? You know, what's coming next down the pipeline for Leo, and how can people continue to connect with you and follow your artistry?
Yeah, to follow me, you can follow me on every platform as Leo BX. It's the same name in every platform. But for now, I'm working on some collaborations, and I'm also working on some singles that I'm going to release soon. And that's basically what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to make more songs. I'm trying to keep working, basically doing the same thing that we've been doing the last year. I'm trying to keep doing the same movement, the same way. And who knows, maybe we can get there.
Definitely.
It's
So-
just being consistent.
Oh yes, consistency. Y'all already know consistency is key. So my last question to you is, where do you see your brand in 5 years?
Oh, Christian
To the
knows. I'm always telling him, like, when I see myself, when I see us, I like to think like, I don't want to be one of the biggest. I want to be the biggest.
Yes.
The greatest. You know, so I see us being the greatest label in the world, not in America, in the whole world.
Yes.
That's what I want. I'm not fighting for the second spot, for the third spot. No, I want to be the #1. And that's my idea, and that's the idea that he has, and that's the idea we all have.
Yes.
We want to be the first. We might not be there, but that's the idea we should have in our minds.
Definitely. One thing I want to highlight that he said is the idea that you want to be the best in the world. And I talk a lot about CCN being a global organization. Like, you have to see it. And I just want entrepreneurs and other people to really understand, like, you have to speak that over your life. You have to manifest that. You have to really believe that your brand is something that can take over the world and not just locally. Absolutely.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, well, Christian.
That just warms up my heart that he thinks that way, because that's the anything that anybody watching this, if you have a dream, if you have something that's inside you, be the best.
Yes.
Be the best, because be the best that you can be. Right.
Absolutely.
But he's right. We're in alignment with that. We want to be the best in the world, to us.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Globally. We don't want to be local. We don't want to be national. We want to impact people all over the world.
Over the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, what's next for 83, 84 season? What you got coming up, and how can people stay connected?
So we have movies. I have a movie that I'm starring in that's coming out. It'll be on Tubi. It'll be on Peacock. It'll be on Amazon Prime, and it's called The Jealous Sister, directed by Shannon Washington, and I'm starring in that. Leo's on the soundtrack.
Come on, Leo.
I'm gonna get him in the movies too. You know what I mean? We're gonna get him in front of that camera screen. We have multiple musical projects coming out. Me and Leo have a collab project coming out in the future.
Yep.
And we're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep cultivating. I'm gonna keep plugging.
Yes, it's perfect.
we're gonna keep cultivating and becoming the best versions of ourselves. You can follow me on everything. It's Christian Lace, from YouTube to IG to Spotify. Leo has a great song with a Colombian artist right now. His name is Top Boy TGR, and that song is approaching 200K streams in Colombia. So that's good.
Yep.
You know, we're just trying to expand and collaborate and extend our sound and have global reach. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I think it's dope that he can go do a song with somebody in Colombia and then do a song with somebody in America before the masses know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
that's absolutely amazing.
you know.
Absolutely amazing. So we have a couple minutes before we close out. So I have
Okay.
some quick fireside questions for you.
Okay, cool,
so I need
cool.
quick answers. I'm gonna ask you a few, and then I have a few for you, and then we'll close
Let's
out.
go.
Okay? So studio or stage?
Stage,
Okay. Early morning or late night session?
late night session,
One word that describes 83, 84 season.
winners.
Okay. And last one for you, favorite city to perform?
Houston, H-Town.
Okay, H-Town for sure. All right, Leo, I got a few for you. I'll start off with that same one. Favorite city to perform?
Houston.
Houston, okay. Y'all hear H-Town. What's your biggest motivation?
Me.
I know that's right. What's one lesson every creative should learn?
Be creative.
Okay, be creative.
That's everything.
And for you, finish this sentence. Winning season means...
Winning.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, y'all, there you have it. I want to thank you guys both for coming on the show and just dropping so many gems. If you're an artist, a creative, or you're building a brand, you need to rewind this episode and really pay attention to the affirmations that you have to give yourself to take your brand to the next level. As I always say, if you love conversations like this and you love to just continue to pour into yourself, follow, like, and subscribe, and catch us on the next episode of CCGo. Peace.